In Native American cultures, nature is respected and the environment protected. Starting in the early 1900s, the federal government seized land traditionally used by Chickaloon Village, a native Athabascan Indian tribe near Sutton, Alaska. Their homeland was deeded to homesteaders for development. Coal mining companies were allowed to build mines and railroad tracks along the tribe's salmon rivers and creeks to extract and transport abundant coal deposits. Within 1 decade of coal mining, the natural resources that this self-sufficient tribe depended on were destroyed, and their centuries-old culture was pushed to the brink of extinction.
Salmon have always been important to the Chickaloon tribe, and salmon in Moose Creek particularly. All 5 salmon species in Alaska were here in abundance, as evidenced by numerous prehistoric cultural sites along Moose Creek. The railroad tracks constructed up Moose Creek to access coal mines straightened the winding Moose Creek and diked it, preventing the creek from flowing naturally.
The black line is the railroad, and it straightened the naturally winding creek and cut off all of these curvy bends.
Over time, bedrock waterfalls formed, and salmon were unable to swim up over the waterfalls to access spawning and rearing habitats.
When the last coal mine closed in 1971, the land was left unused by developers. Tribal citizens have been focusing on rebuilding their land, family, and culture. The Soapstone Moose Creek community was built a half-mile from the dormant coal mine. The Yanidaha School was established, incorporating Atna Athabascan culture and traditions in the curriculum, and construction began on the award-winning Moose Creek Restoration Project to set the creek bed on its original winding path.
Chickaloon Village and numerous partners, including the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, worked to put the creek back into its original curvy alignment, which would allow salmon to bypass the bedrock waterfalls and access historic spawning and rearing habitats. It took 2 years of summer construction for us to do this, and as soon as the creek was opened, salmon were swimming upstream into their original habitats. For 4 years, Chickaloon Village worked to restore and enhance the Chinook salmon population in the upper reaches of Moose Creek.
Now, 3 new coal mining companies are receiving state of Alaska permits to open dormant mines and mine the region again. The rich coal resources will be mined for overseas users. Some area residents see good job opportunities. The Chickaloon Village Traditional Council sees destruction of their environment and culture once again.
Due to proximity, the blasting from the mine will crack foundations and blow out windows of nearby homes and our nearby Yanidaha school. There will be 360 blasts a year, so there will be blasting during our school day, which will be very disruptive to the classroom. The proposed coal mine is located downwind from the Sutton community, so it will be our community and our school that will be impacted by the air quality of the coal trucks that are driving by and the blasting. It won't be the Sutton community, it'll be the Moose Creek Buffalo Mine community that will be mostly impacted by the air coming down the Matanuska Valley.
Coal mining and burning involve toxins such as mercury, which are released into the air. When the poison falls, it contaminates groundwater, streams, and fish. This impacts the health and welfare of humans, particularly the Alaska Native tribe affected decades before.
Some of the health issues that are known to go along with coal mining include cardiovascular problems, respiratory problems, specifically allergens and asthma, which affects more children and the elderly, but also can affect residents and also the tribal school located nearby. There are a number of potential changes to foods that people are eating, which will impact potentially things like diabetes, obesity rates. There can be a number of health concerns associated with this project. It's wrecked our relationship to the land. This has ruined how we are able to survive and hunt and fish and the foods we eat. The foods that we get out of Moose Creek feed our elders right now.
We've made a lot of progress since the last coal mine came decades ago. We've added a lot of services. We've restored a lot of habitat. Our clinic isn't just for us, it's for the whole community. And now it's all threatened because of one coal mine moving in that's going to be 30 stories deep and 2 miles long and 1 mile wide just to begin with, and they're going to mine through a creek which we have restored from the last coal mine. I mean, we think 7 generations ahead, not just what's going to happen in this one, not just jobs for right now. This jobs for right now is so short-sighted that it's unbelievable that these educated people would do such a thing. And we're the ones who are supposed to be uneducated, yet we're the ones who are looking to the future generations' health, well-being, and welfare using modern-day technology.
Restoring and protecting native cultures, making progress while maintaining traditions. These are the goals and challenges today.
Join us and help us to support our efforts to protect the Yanida'a School from environmental destruction.
Please come help save our culture and our way of life by visiting our website. Get informed and get involved. Chinan.
For more information, call 907-745-0749 and visit chickaloon.org.